Okay, apparently there's some interesting news today. Now, I'm just coming a little bit late to the party. Maybe some of y'all know about it already. Apparently some talk about some aliens or something in the news today. I haven't really been paying attention to it, but he mentions it in this video. This is Stefan Burns again. Gigantic CME was just blasted straight to 3i Atlas. Now this is saying 4 hours ago. It is 1:10 a.m. for me in the East Coast. I'm a night owl. And he's going to tell you about this. And he also mentions, I want you to focus in on this. He mentions some stuff about Halloween and the veil being thin. Now this guy's not a Christian. He's probably a New Ager is what I would say, based on like what he sells in his store and like a few things I've heard him say. So they're all getting really excited about this because they think that the alien people are their like space brothers or something, and that they're going to have a big party when they get down here with them. So when you hear him talk about some of this stuff, that's why he slants that way.
It'd be a little bit measured when you give a forecast because you simply just don't know, especially that far out in advance. But, well, here we are. It happened. We just had this giant coronal mass ejection launch, and already some people on Twitter are talking, space weather people that are saying if this would hit us, this would give us a G5 storm and reach us in less than a day. That's a big coronal mass ejection. Let's look at our zoomed out view, which is our C3 coronagraph. Oh yeah, this is looking very nice. Give this a look. You are going to be blown away. And so the big thing here is, how is this going to affect 3i Atlas? Here we have our display capture, and look at first, there's been a ton of stuff launching. As you can see, this is the past 24 hours, okay? Look at that bad boy. Okay, so this is clearly showing a couple things. G5 is not even that strong. G5 is the strongest level that you get for a geomagnetic storm. G5 is extreme geomagnetic storming if it hits Earth. You can't go above that. So some people saying this would likely give us a G5 impact less than 24 hours later. So that means Earth at 1 astronomical unit getting hit by this in less than 24 hours means that 3i Atlas at about 1.5, 1.46, 36, anywhere in that zone, astronomical units. It's in the orbit of Mars, is going to be hit by this within 2 days. So very big, very fast, very powerful coronal mass ejection. Now the key is here too. You notice it's going out like this. This is a full halo coronal mass ejection, though it is slightly lopsided. See how we get this push off on this side? That shows the full halo component, but it's more of a partial halo because most of it's going this direction. Now again, today the 21st, 3i Atlas is exactly opposite the sun, right? So if we're looking at it like this, it's exactly opposite that on the other side, about 1.5 astronomical units or something. It's perihelion, it'll be at 1.36. That's the 29th of October. Then we got Halloween. Boom, the veil's thin. 3i Atlas is all charged up. We're all charged up. The world's going crazy. Like, the aliens arrived? Who knows? But this is what's happening. You'll notice that it's launching more this way. Well, that is the direction 3i Atlas is going right now. That's the thing. So we're effectively looking at the sun like this. Earth is rotating its orbit this way. 3i Atlas is going through this way. And on December 19th, Earth and 3i Atlas have their closest approach. It's still pretty far apart, but we're both moving in the same direction effectively at this moment in time. 3i Atlas is just exactly on the opposite side. So there's like this energy tether between them, moving like this through the solar system. And right when that alignment hit the sun, we get this massive coronal mass ejection that's now launching towards 3i Atlas when it's at its greatest solar irradiance, likely its highest energy levels that's just received for tens of millions of years, if not even billions of years. That's most likely outcome. And then we don't know what happens with when it gets hit. It's going to get hit by this radiation storm a lot stronger than us. Let us look at our NASA models for this, okay? So that's a coronal mass ejection, really big solar storm launch. We could get more. Those sunspot groups are still active, right? This could be the first of multiple. And I think there's probably more, but we'll have to wait and see. Here we have our NASA models first.
Okay, I'm going to stop him now. If you want to go look at the rest of it, I'll put it up here again for you. Gigantic CME was just blasted straight to 3i Atlas. Stefan Burns, okay? So now, we've been looking at the sky for a while to see if the red dragon sign is going to show up here soon. And it would have to come relatively quickly. And then if you see my final address is coming up soon here. and I tell you a little pattern in there about what I see happening for Halloween. And what that looks like in the Apophis, if you know about Apophis. Now, of course, that's not a prophecy. That's just a little hypothesis, okay? So just make sure you know that. But it is starting to look exciting in the natural as well as the supernatural. So just kind of maybe check on this guy a little bit here. And there's the other guy too, the Space Weather News guy on YouTube here that knows about some of this stuff too. All right. So hopefully that helps to encourage you. Looks like we're getting close to seeing something up there.